Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Last time we finished following up on all of that sentient AI business, dear oh dear, robots getting ahead of themselves, whatever shall they be doing next. And today we are going after our next team member. In particular, I've decided that we are heading after Archangel. I know I previously stated I thought he was the hardest, so probably we ought to kind of go and do the Krogan first. But the thing is, the way Mass Effect 2 works is at various points during the game, something like at a scripted point, an event will pop up and the Illusive Man will be like, hey, Shepard, there's a thing, you should go and check it out. And sometimes, like when that happens, it just pops up on your map and you can go and check it out whenever you want. Sometimes the game basically says, and by the way, you're going there right now, you have no choice. So basically, the moment you've picked up your final kind of crew member out of the initial set of dossiers, so the moment I've got both the Krogan and Archangel, at that point the game is going to shove me straight into a big plot mission, which means any stuff that you've kind of found during the Krogan or the Archangel mission, you won't have an opportunity to go and research and so on. So really, I want to do the mission next that's got the most useful upgrades, and that's Archangel. So let's go and find him, shall we? So conveniently enough, he's right here on Omega, nice and easy to get to. Let's just dock back here. The Archangel mission is going to put you against a really, really wide variety of enemies, by the way. It's not like some missions where, you're going up primarily against shields or armor or biotic barriers. It's a really, really wide variety. So, a generalist, good all-round team, Zaid the heavy hitter, and Miranda to increase everyone, including my own firepower, that seems like a good bet to me.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Alright, recruiting station at Afterlife, perfect. And here's the Merc recruiter right here on the ground floor. Hello there.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Of course, hold off the renegade action.
Wow, not even a smile. So you're here to fight then?
Because of course the way karma works, as I explained during Zaid's mission, is you basically want to be avoiding as much negative karma as possible. Even when there's no Paragon option, you don't want to gain renegade points, because gaining renegade points throws off your ratio between the two.
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
Yeah, you know enough to get yourself killed.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
And he will as well, we'll hear from that guy again. One of the really disappointing things about Mass Effect 2 is you really didn't get to explore the world well enough. Bear in mind, Omega, we are on the underside of an asteroid right now. So all of these buildings you can see are upside down, and you can kind of see down there, they're all kind of dangling off into space. It's beautiful, it's a lovely environment, but we just get to explore so little of it. Just this little plaza, the club, the markets over there, and that's literally it. There's basically nothing else here. It's a real shame.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in.
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
So we need to check in with Sergeant Kafka, and basically at this point we're doing a little walking tour because there's no actual shooting gameplay or challenge for quite a little while. But that's fine because there's a whole bunch of stuff we can pick up en route.
Unable
So, of course, we were told head to the third barricade, and those shots there are indeed, that's Archangel. Right at the end, they're taking some pot shots at the barricade. And... wait, hang on a minute. Were those laser shots actually coming out of your gun?
No shields.
Oh, flip. Archangel just shot me. I didn't know he did that if he just hung out here long enough. I wonder if that's coincidence or not. Marvellous. He just hit me and took out my shields. What a git. I'm going to call him out on that later when we find out who he really is. However, a few important bits and pieces we need to pick up. A nice message to Tarek right here that no one is guarding, which is a bit odd given the contents of the message. Tarek, I've spoken to Garm, he and his men are on board. Assuming this operation is successful, we can count on high morale and extensive buy-in from the men. From the losses we've already taken, possibility exists that we won't have the men needed to continue on to the next objective. It's clear, however, that none of our organisations will be ready to move on Aria without the assistance of the other two. So, a plot against Aria. Let's just grab that. That's just their plot to take down Aria, who runs everything, and no one minds me reading it or taking it. Brilliant. Anyway, straight on. So now we've got 2 doors, and very, very crucially, well, we've got a few bits and pieces here. We've got some EZO smuggling accounts. Okay, let's just quickly hack that. There we are, nice easy 4,000 credits, some element 0, but most importantly of all, bypass the friend or foe ID on this lovely big robot. Targeting parameters reconfigured. So basically, like, the purpose of this early section is to just slightly tip the balance in your favour when the fight actually kicks off. We also get to run into Garm, one of the first named Krogan in the game, and quite the badass.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once, waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life, but I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him, but the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
So Garm has some personal business to take care of. So there are 3 mercenary teams. One team is betting on the robots. We've already taken them out of the game. The second team has got the Vulture and is betting on Garm himself. He's going to head in personally, and a big named Krogan is indeed a tough fight. Through this locked door, submachine gun damage. Very, very useful. Yet more money. I've picked up like 14,000 so far, and some power cells for heavy weapon, though I don't really need that for this occasion. I mean, like, I've got the missile launcher in case I need it, but honestly, I shouldn't do. And here's the final group, of course, the Blue Suns, who we've met many times before.
Get this freelancer out of here. I don't have time for this shit.
I just have a few questions about the operation.
Gent, get this scum out of my face.
Tarek, what's eating your ass?
Zaid,
I take it you two are acquainted?
we've crossed paths a few times. Since when do you work for so little?
Since when are you a goddamn madman?
It's Archangel. This guy's gonna kill me. Almost did already.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, Zaid, I gotta deal with this shit. Gent, talk to these guys. Answer whatever questions they have. Good to see you. And who knows, maybe you'll solve my problem for me.
Anything's possible.
Good thing you know him. Tarek hates having to hire freelancers. He doesn't trust anyone outside the Blue Suns.
You don't say.
What can I do for you?
See, isn't that lovely? If you bring Zaid along, of course, because he was one of the founders of the Blue Suns recognise him. So with all 3 groups checked in on, let's head over to here, to Kafka and the gunship.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of them. Check. Bravo team, go, go, go!
And the attack begins, the freelancers run across the bridge, and they're not going to do very well. I, however, have one more thing to do.
Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
So, renegade action, one of the few I'll be taking. Grab him and stab him in the back with the zappy thing.
You're working too hard.
And down Kafka goes. Now, the reason you want to do that is it means later we'll be fighting the gunship, and if we do that, it will actually be weaker than it would be if we hadn't done that. So there's actual gameplay advantage to it. And now it's time to join the other side, but they will not turn on us until we turn on them. And time to just blow up some stuff, kill one of those guys, and get into the fight now. So we've just got to take out these lads. These are basic, well, they're freelancers, but they act kind of like Blue Suns. You know, they're basic kind of shield lads. They're nothing major at all. They've got very little health, you can see there. They've got no regeneration. This is not a problem. Now, ransack the place if you want, but don't forget, if you've already got full up med gel, don't touch med kits in case you need to top up med gel later. Got ourselves one Omnitool Power Boost X mod. That seems very, very useful. Some extra research data. Good, we can take care of that later. Nice house that Archangel lives in, by the way. Oi! Hello there. Who's up here? One last freelancer. And down they go. Anything else here? I think that's about your lot. And in we go to meet the mysterious Archangel.
Archangel?
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
Garrus! What are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
Oh, Garrus sounds so sad. And also, you shot me, you dick!
You nailed me good a couple times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
So how did Garrus end up out here on Omega? Because last time we saw him, he was coming round. He went Paragon-y. He realised there were rules and procedures for a reason.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
Sadly, it seems that Garrus has had a little bit of a moral relapse.
What we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best.
I'm a sniper as well, thank you. Right, you lads into position. We are all going to do exactly the same thing. Now, we've got ourselves some mechs starting off with. So this, of course, is Eclipse, the group that have the mechs. So we're starting off against mechs, and that means quick change of weapons. Zaid, you're going over to sniper rifle. Miranda, you're going over to your heavy pistol, and I won't bother with... yeah, I won't bother with my own sniper rifle just yet. I think we're okay as is. My pistol will do a pretty good job against these lads already. And just basically clear out these guys. If you can nail a headshot, then that's good, because then that'll just get you a little bit of bonus stuff. You can shoot guys as they're jumping in, by the way. You can kill them before they even enter the battlefield. There's nothing to stop you doing that at all. May as well go over to disruptor ammo. There's not really any point not to do so. The thing you really don't want is for them to actually get into the house, but that's fine. If a couple of them do, it doesn't really matter so much. And now the Eclipse are coming in. If any of them actually do enter the base, the game will actually let you know, so it's fine. Rear stairs, you say. One heavy over there. You guys focus on that. I'll take care of the mercs that have just got in. One over there. Luckily, there's plenty of defensive positions you can take, so it's really not a problem. One concussive shot to get him down. There'll be more coming in yet. There was one engineer. Let's just get hold of wherever the heck he is. He'll be around here somewhere. There we are. One engineer down there. Remember, of course, powers in Mass Effect 2, line of sight does not matter in the slightest. So even though Zaid has no way of getting a concussive shot against this guy, he can do it anyway because he just sort of can. There we are. Zaid doing a good job. I think that's broadly... Oh, that's almost all of them that came in the back way. The problem is if too many of them get in the back way, you have to pay attention to the back door. And if you're doing that, then lots more of them get in the back way because, of course, these guys are not actually that good at guarding the front door. There you are. One nice headshot for you. That should be more or less all of them. Now, one more. I believe our main boss, Jareth, is about to unleash his particular special weapon. Luckily, that weapon is the massive... I'm told this is pronounced Ymir. The Ymir robot. But fortunately, this thing is on my side. So it's going to start killing everyone. But eventually, yeah, you will have to take it out yourself. But that's fine. I mean, the initial most difficult thing about the mech is, of course, actually its shield. So you can see there it's doing a... And there we are. That's one guy. Ooh, not quite. I think we just took out one guy before he even entered the field. One Eclipse Heavy doing a decent job here. Another one goes down. Eclipse Heavies. That might be Jareth Mind. No. That's just a Vanguard. There we are. The robot finally bloody blew up. And you are about to die as well. That's Jareth over there. Lovely. Right, focus on Jareth for the second. Don't worry about anything else at all. So, one overload for him. Now, Jareth is down to his armor. His armor won't be a problem in the slightest. And in fact, Jareth is almost already dead. Yeah, Jareth is screwed. Fine, ignore Jareth. I'm going to turn my attention to the back now because one person totally got into this building. And where are they? Over there. One over there has taken up a defensive position on the rear balcony. How much health do you actually have? I don't know, but I'm going to throw a warp at you just in case. I think you're dead.
Looks like that's all of them.
Yep, there we are. First mob boss is dead. Jareth has gone down. Beautiful. Now, this is the point, of course, where we want to top up the ammo. And before you speak to Garrus, of course, this is the first time we can really have a proper explore of this here room. And we can find all sorts of stuff. A footlocker here, another 2,000 credits. And over on the sofa, a battle rifle. There we are, a new rifle that can be used by Zaid.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got Blood Pack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
They're waiting to blow their way in from below.
What was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Now, of course, I can take both of my people with me and leave Garrus up here on his own. If I do that, Garrus will take more damage. Or I can leave someone with him so he does a lot better. But if I do that, then as a result, I've got less firepower. So I'm going to leave him with someone, and I hope I can pull this off with me and just one teammate.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Zaid, you stay here and keep Garrus company. You'll get to kill yourself a few blue suns. You'll enjoy that.
Zaid, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Roger that.
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
He's not kidding. We are now on a little timer. The moment we begin this little section, Garrus will start actually losing health as time goes by. So if we don't do this fast enough, Garrus will end up really weak for the final section, or indeed he can die and that's the mission failed. So gotta be a bit careful here. Weapon change. Okay, good. So we can actually change out the rifle if we want to. The slightly odd thing about weapons in Mass Effect 2, by the way, is it never actually, like, gives you an idea of, like, you know, fire rate, power, or anything. There's, like, no real way to directly compare these weapons. You just kind of have to assume the battle rifle is better than the Avenger assault rifle, because it specifically says that it upgrades the Avenger assault rifle. So yes, we will move Zaid over to that weapon. Sure, why not? So 3 things we need to do. The first one's nice and easy, just a little test. Basically, you push the button and then there's 10 seconds you've just got to hold out for. Okay, so now people just try and basically storm through for a bit of time. So 1 warp, and then 1 thing there, 1 blood pact warrior, and then they're all just trying to charge through. And there we go. All you've got to do is hold them back for 10 seconds. That's all you've got to do. That was the first one. The other 2 are a lot more tricky, and Garrus is now going to start taking damage as time goes on. So this first one to the left is very, very tricky. Basically, now you're the one going up against prepared defensive positions, because there we go, you taken out in 1 shot. The problem that you've got in this section is you're going up against barricades, and they are ready for you. So come on, someone pop out and take out Miranda. There we go, another one goes down. Just got to take out as many of these guys as possible. But this is a very, very tricky position to go up against, because there's corners, there's barricades, they kind of charge through at you. It's difficult. Right, invisible. And where's the dangerous one? Perfect, you're dead. You're desperately trying to get up to me. That's fine. And there's one that goes down nice and quick. Right, that is the first 5 right there. Alright, Garrus seems to be doing alright so far. I'm not sure if these guys spawn forever. I don't think they do. Right, obviously he's trying to recharge, so don't let him hit him with the warp to make sure he can't. Oh, flipping heck. Right, well that was a waste of ammo. Now the problem we've got, however, there's almost certainly someone round the corner. Probably the flamethrower lad, in fact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Miranda to head up that way. I'm going to see if I can nail him with an invisibility sniper shot, because I'm willing to bet money he's there. Alright, yep, there he goes. And which one is he? Which one is he? Which one is he? He's that chappy. Now I'm going to get back over the thing here right now. Miranda's probably back. Yeah, Miranda's already done. Look, I'm trying as fast as I can, alright? The flamethrower guy at close quarters is literally a nightmare. Right, go, 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 and then, oh, bloody hell, he is tough to take care of. Right, and there we go. He just needs to go for the flipping thing. There we go. Right, that is the flamethrower lad is just insanely dangerous. Right, Miranda, I need you up and about, please. Like now. And now, quick as you like, seal the door, and then just basically hold them off as best as you can. If any of them get up to the door, that basically stops the door closing, which is a real problem. Right, incinerate just to kind of stun him for a second. And job done. Right, shutter number 2 taken care of. Just 1 more shutter. Garrus is doing okay. He's still got about 2/3 of his health. That bit is just going around the corner on insanity against the flamethrower. It's just so bloody difficult, because of course I do forget the way to deal with those lads is of course to hit them in the packs and not the head, because then they just auto-explode. Problem is I've now got no ammo left whatsoever for my flipping sniper rifle, and I don't see any way to get any more. Can I top up med gel? No, there's no med gel there. I think I already accidentally picked that up previously. Okay, this one can potentially be done using stealth, because this is a big open room, a much more traditional Mass Effect bit of business here. But there we go. Oh yeah, lots of these lads. Oh, you're under a lot of fire, mind. No, Miranda, do not go forward. Miranda, stay in flipping cover, alright? Oh, there's flipping Varen as well. Those are never fun. Luckily, the Varen seems to have gone a bit on the mad side and is just spinning round, drooling everywhere, so that's good. Now, there is... Oh, there we go. Good, you died before any trouble came. They will flank you in this room as well. That's the first wave taken care of. But yeah, more trouble on the bridge. I can't keep up. I know. I'm going to take care of it as quickly as I can. But we've got more Varen coming in, more Blood Pact troopers coming in. And now we're on to Varen with no flipping run. Shepard, this is a good time to flipping run. Oh, I've got so little left. Right, missile launcher it is. Missile launcher. Oh, that just swung around to him. All right, just screw it, screw it. Go invisible, go invisible, go invisible. We're just going to have to make a run for it and just kind of hope. And then, no, never mind. It's really tough, this last room. More Vorcha running in because we just can't push forward. And one Vorcha's been kind of flash frozen. But there we are, goes down on the ground. How on earth are we going to proceed on this basis? Miranda, you need to be more back here. You need to be more back here. I just need to, I think, try and advance on this side of the room. There's like some decent cover on this side of the room at least, which kind of works. And then go over here, go over here, go over here. This could be a good moment right now. This could be a good moment right now. Yes, okay. Now I just need to stagger that guy for a bit until I get off my cooldown. All right, no, don't let him get through. One more stagger for him. And 2, 1. And area secured. Yes. Oh, thank God.
Coming in through the doors.
Yep, there we are. Right, now we've got to get straight back up. That's actually, yeah, ahead of where I am. And there's Garm himself, the final, well, not the final boss of the area, the second final boss of the area. Garm versus Garrus, round 2. Red versus blue. Let's get up there and help him out. So, Garm is going to go after Garrus. We need to basically cut our way through to him as quickly as possible. Once again, there's ammo everywhere, so I've got my sniper rifle back, which is bloody convenient. And we've got Zaid back with us as well, so you may as well just kind of throw all your powers out there as quickly as you can. Right, invisibility, and reload the sniper rifle. Shepard, also don't miss, you noob. There you go, that's how you do it. I think that's just about everyone downstairs taken care of. That means we now need to head upstairs to deal with Garm. I need help with this guy. Yeah, I know you do. It's fine. We will be up there in a second, Garrus. So now we're storming our way back upstairs. One Blood Pack Warrior. And, ooh, that is not even Garm. That's just one of his friends. Hit him with Warp and Inferno Grenade. Just a tiny bit of extra damage there. And one headshot, probably, I guess. Go invisible. That's not even a headshot, technically, because he turned away from me. What a sneaky get. And now just knock him to the ground, please, Zaid. Beautiful. He's not quite dead, but he's not getting his health back, so we hit him with a warp. And there we go. Lovely. So, that's one of his friends dead. And then he exploded into ice. That was intriguing. Oh, one more yet, though. Not done. Oh, the Garm's over flipping there. Right, he's just sniping at me through the window. What a git. Garm, where are you? Where is he? He's over there. His barrier's almost down. That's fine. As soon as the barrier's down, we're actually in good shape. Right, go for it. And there we are. I'm helping you out, Garrus. And we don't even need to go into the room. We're better off taking out his armor. There we are. Look at that. And now, one warp for him. There we go. Now he's down to his basic health bar. Garrus, we never really know what he has. I mean, he presumably has a kinetic shield because, you know, that's what he had in the first game. That's what he is. He's like a techie fighty sort. So he should have a normal barrier. I go over here. He turns his attention to me for no well-explained reason. Knock him off his feet. And now just shoot him a bit. Lovely. And now, who wants to get the final kill? I think I shall with Incinerate. And now he's on fire. Beautiful. Job flipping done. Zaid, of course, was actually in the room with Garrus the whole time. So given how little health Garrus has now, I definitely made the right choice dropping off Zaid and leaving him here. Because otherwise, Garrus would never have flipping made it. Top up the ammo. We're not done yet. You may notice, of course, we've only taken out 2 of the 3 mob bosses. One more has to be dealt with.
Tough bastards, but I've seen worse. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
And of course, we know that Garrus knew Garm. They had one epic battle once upon a time.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Heads up!
And there comes the flipping airship thingy. Lovely. Now, got to be a bit careful with this thing. He's going to drop in troops. So, there we are. Blue Sun Troopers. But Blue Sun Troopers are not so bad in the slightest. Obviously, that means we now want to be going over to Disruptor Ammo and Genther, a named character. Hello. Oh, are you the woman we spoke to earlier? Oh, I'm really sorry if we have to murder you. I wasn't really expecting that. Hello. No, you're just a normal person. Hello. Hey, is that you? See if we can see Genther in a second. Yes, it is. Oh, we had a chat with you earlier. I'm really sorry. Right, go over to this and go over to here. This feels like a bit of a mad, insane cluster flip, and it really rather is, to be honest. One overload over there for Genther. Oh, more and more people are just piling in, though. This isn't working so well. Now I just need to hide down here until my health comes back, because I'm a bit screwed at the minute. Right, knock down the Legionary. Just get like one or two of them off their feet for a second. Genther's the most dangerous. We need her to go down sooner or later. Focus on that one. Just finish him off one at a time. All right, lovely. Now, Genther, if you'd be so kind. There we go. Warp and Incinerate for her. Lovely. That worked pretty nicely. Go back over to Sniper Rifle. Go invisible. And we'll nail her in the face. There you go. That's a good way of doing it. I feel bad killing her. We chatted to her. She seemed nice. And she is dead. Now, big overload for you. Invisibility. And one nice headshot there. They've decided to take their position over that side. And another good headshot. More of them coming in. But yeah, it's not too bad at all. Knock him off his feet. Make sure he can't fire. Anyone else left? One more down. They're in not good shape. And miss. Shame. No more running up. Feels like that's the lot of them that are going to try and storm this room. So in that case, you lot focus over there. I'm going to come over here and wait for... Yep, here we are. And now Garrus, unfortunately, is going to have a little accident. Garrus gets himself very, very, very shot indeed. Crawls into cover. But then... one missile to the face. Garrus is now out for the count and will not be helping us for the rest of this fight. He's not dead. He'll be fine. But we are now in trouble. And you can see there that the gunship, as we kind of saw earlier, has less health than it would have done otherwise. Like, it's got nothing but armor, but it would actually have a lot more. So just keep tossing stuff at it. There we are. Oh, flipping heck, and more people. Oh, there is a window over there. Hang on. Oh, sorry, that's at the front. Right, that's why I remember there being two windows in this fight. It's because, obviously, like, there's the front window and the side window. Right, pick up more ammo. We desperately need to just keep the ammo going. Now, more coming in over there. Nothing too dangerous, to be honest. And one headshot for you. And one headshot for you. You guys should be able to handle this. Watch out for the gunship. If the gunship gets around the side of you, then you're in trouble. But as soon as this guy's dead, I'm expecting the gunship to make its appearance, knock him off to the ground, and then just finish him off, please. Somebody shoot him. Where's the gunship? Where's the gunship? Where's the gun? There it is. All right, gunship, and one big shot to the nose. And another. Oh, that didn't hit somehow. Right, invisibility, 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 and there we go. One more big hit. We can get one more in. Nice. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And no, we're out of everything. All right, fine. Ouch. Don't get hit by a missile yourself. Okay, one more. Warp. Inferno grenade. Might be enough. Works against armor. And, oh, just got away. Sneaky get. That means we need to deal with another round of flipping blue suns, unfortunately. But they're not so bad. It shouldn't be too bad at all, in fact. Overload for the Centurion. Let's just get his shield off him. Beautiful. In fact, I think the Trooper's already dead. Centurion's coming in with a shotgun, but he's going to be screwed in a second. And explosion goes the gunship. Mission complete. That is the third and final mob boss dead. Garrus, however, is not looking well.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
The mission summary, of course, we've got Archangel, but this is another really interesting point, of course, like, the fact that we see the elusive man, this is not what Shepard reads. This mission summary is what gets sent to the elusive man, presumably by Miranda. And what does it say at the end there? The revelation of identity as Garrus Vakarian useful in keeping Shepard comfortable. We can reasonably suspect that the elusive man knew Archangel was Garrus Vakarian and indeed wanted me to join up with Garrus to just make me feel more comfortable at home on the SR2, just slowly ease me into working with Cerberus. It's all very, very clever. And in the end, 40,000 credits total, 20,000 found, 20,000 from Cerberus, and of course we've got ourselves some tech damage and submachine gun damage too, both very, very useful.
We've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan.
Garrus and Shepard are the best BFFs.
Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things about Cerberus these past few years.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
And there we are. Let's just nip to the lab and do the research. We should be able to do all of the research. I've got plenty of resources, so I can't imagine I'll be shy of anything. And this, in fact, apparently is the first submachine gun damage upgrade I've done at all. So it requires, yes, 2,500 iridium to 135,000. We can just about afford this, though no special bonuses unlock until we've unlocked the next rank of the SMG damage. Alright. Tech damage, however, again, 500 element 0. Yes, I think we've got that too. From John, who is the guy that we broke his gun to stop him signing up. Hey, Ari gave me this address. I think I met you at the Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with the mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night. It was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the news vids and saw that almost all the mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count and how I could have been part of it. I'll make the most of what you did for me. John Whitson. Good old John Whitson. I hope he goes far. So let's wrap up by checking in on Garrus. Of course, it's nice to hear what Joke has to say. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have an old friend back on the ship.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
Oh, we like Garrus. Shut up, Joker. Garrus himself is down on the 3rd floor and decided to be in the forward battery, which is this room here that is now actually open. It was previously locked away. And of course, do you have any idea for Normandy upgrades, Garrus?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
In fact, he's got arguably the most important one of all. Over in ship enhancements, the Phalanx Cannon. Some really big nasty front teeth. 15,000, absolutely.
I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
Oh, Garrus, tell me your tragic backstory.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonus. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonus asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Do you know where Sidonus is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonus. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
And of course, we'll be picking up the story of Sidonus later in the game. And of course, now we can access the best little running joke in the entire Mass Effect franchise. If you try and talk to Garrus after you've already spoken to him and thus he's got nothing new to say...
Shepard, Need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Garrus will be in the middle of some calibrations for pretty much the entirety of the remaining 2 games, in fact. I also just remembered we never actually went to speak to Zaid after the conclusion of his loyalty mission. I don't know if he's got anything new to say. Let's find out. Hello, Zaid. No, he's got nothing special to say, just random conversation snippets.
Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men.
Oh, she would have been useless. She's got literally no way to get past their armor, no way to get past their biotic shield. She would have been absolutely no use to you whatsoever, Zaid. As for Garrus as a squad mate, he is a very, very solid, strong squad mate. He's quite similar to Zaid, except kind of arguably a little bit more technical and not quite as hard-hitting. He's got concussive shot, of course. He has overload as well, which is... I've always felt Overload's a little bit underpowered in this game, to be honest, but it's certainly situationally very, very useful. His Turian Rebel ability is kind of just a bit of a generic increase, to be honest, like a bit of extra health, bit of extra weapon damage, bit of extra power damage, like nowhere near as powerful as the increase in power that Zaid gets through his ability, so I'd say it's not really as good as Zaid's ability, to be honest. Armor-piercing ammo, however, is very, very useful indeed that he'll unlock once we've done his loyalty mission. So extra damage versus armor and health. So of course getting that up to squad ammo can be very, very useful indeed.
I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Excellent, so everyone thinks Garrus is dead. He's taken off the helmet, so now he doesn't even look like Archangel anymore. But there's one more thing we need to do. We found that little note saying that Arya was about to be deposed by all of the mercenary groups. So let's go and hand that over to her for some extra brownie points.
Arya has work for me.
Arya has work for me. Marvellous. I wasn't even expecting that at this point. Take a look at this here datapad, Arya.
This datapad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see.
Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Oh, you're very, very welcome, Arya.
Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
Oh no, sorry, you're the one who's going to give me the job. Fine.
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening. Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Arya.
Okay, bit of a complex quest there, but alright, I'll do it. So, Patriarch is just straight downstairs in the lower area of the bar, the same area where that guy tried to poison me last time I was passing through. So this is indeed a little bit of a sad quest, to be honest. Yes, a beaten, bruised Krogan, once one of Ara's greatest enemies, now just kept as a pet. An example of what happens if you cross her. And indeed, by the way, of course, the Batarian who was killed by the Turian last time we were here has now been replaced by a Solarian.
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
And he's much more polite to humans as well.
I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Arya's Patriarch. What do you want?
So who exactly are you?
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
And now he just sits in this bar all day, every day, telling old stories. Meanwhile, if you ask after his war stories, it gets even more sad.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Arya's now.
Oh, I love Patriarch's story. It's really sad. Anyway, Patriarch, we need to get you out of here.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
And what if we were your muscle Patriarch?
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command, not just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could be my Krant, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
So, just head out the back door right here as Patriarch's newly formed Krant. Let's take care of these lads.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
You're Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
And down they all go. And again, +2 Paragon there. That there was Paragon murder.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Oh, I'm glad he sounds so much happier.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Unfortunately, that is indeed the planet with the big robots and the crate that I've already been to, so no real advantage to this. And now there's a new investigation option. What's the deal with you and Patriarch, Arya, from your point of view?
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch, he was something different. A powerful friend.
I'm surprised you were ever anything but rivals.
We were allies for 100 years. I suppose he decided that was long enough. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle, my people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
Superior intel? Assassination?
That's cute. No, I took advantage of certain skills my people try to downplay. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
So indeed, contrary to what Patriarch thinks, Arya doesn't just keep him around as a trophy or a joke, she actually does respect him, so that's nice. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, other than a couple of things in the shops I may go and pick up at some point or another, that is Omega complete. Every single quest on Omega done, and Garrus, of course, acquired. Next time we're going after the last of the first set of dossiers. We're going after the Krogan. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd. This has been Mass Effect 2, The Insanity Run. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Here we go. Farmers are starting to plant some fish. They put some fish eggs into the... Wait, I meant that as a joke, but no, fish do actually come out of fish eggs. That was a very badly thought out joke. You managed to get yourself stuck in the wall, didn't you? Maybe we should just, never ever open this here wall. There's a lot of mole people back there.